Hey YouTube, Sean, and we're working on the Honda EM1800X. Um, as you can see, got a new bearing installed in there. Took the housing off. Everything looks good inside. Tested the rotor. Tests great. Everything looks good. Stator is all good. The only problem I did find in there was put that rubber grommet back down there. And the problem I did find in here was that we had a bad brush. It was still hitting, but it was starting to get crispy. They want $56 a piece for these brushes, just for the brushes. The holder itself is almost non-existent. You can still get it for like 90, but the brushes are 56 bucks a piece. This is the original brush. This is the one I put in, and you can't tell the difference really, other than the spring is just slightly lighter, but they both have about the same, tension on them. And that's it, man. We're gonna, that brush cost $3 rather than 56 bucks. Got a new bearing in there, and ordered up a new fan. It's not new, it's just new to me, and it's in perfect condition, no cracks. I inspected it really well, and it's ready to install. Now the center bolts in these things, I always like to put a little Loctite on those threads before I drive it home, before I put it on in there. But here we go, guys. Next one will be seeing if it runs and seeing if it puts out any power. But no, I just tipped it up on end, and there we are. That's all we needed to do is fix the brushes and installed a new bearing. And a fan, I didn't even have a piece of it. It was gone completely. And then the case, I got a little paper towel shoved down in the exhaust to keep the garbage out. The bearing didn't want to come off there. The old bearing, I had to actually cut it and then use a chisel and break it, the outer housing, or the inner housing. It did not want to come off, so this stuff is real brittle. You just make a slice in two sides and hit it with a chisel and it cracks right off. No problem at all. Next thing we're going to have to do, I'm using a bolt holder, but next thing we're going to have to do is clean that plastic up, patch that hole. But there we go, guys. We're almost done, and the next test we'll find out if this thing actually puts out power. See what happens. Thanks for hanging in there, guys, and this should be a good little generator. It does not show a whole lot of signs of wear, other than that brush that was a little screwy. Internally though, everything tests good. The rotor's good, the stator's good, so the this coil right here is awesome. Tests all good. We'll hope the AVR is good, because I have not tested it. I didn't want to bust into the casing. We're just going to try it out the way it is, and if it doesn't work, then we'll go with the AVR and see what's wrong with it. But there you go, guys. On our way, and it should be a good little generator again. Gas tank is sweet clean. I looked inside there, and all I'm going to do is clean it out just a little bit, just to get the little tiny debris out. But it's not rusted out, nothing. She's good. So go with that. We'll go with that, guys. Got the mounts all fastened back down for the back end here, for the end plate, end bell. And the brushes plug in right there. So here we go, guys. Next update, we will be running this thing. See if she goes and puts out power. So, well, that bearing was really cheap. I did get a good decent bearing. But even the expensive bearing was only $6, and it was a U.S. bearing, and that there was $14. So we're not into this thing very much. If it works, cool. If it don't, still worth more than that with parts, you know. We'll find out. I was told the motor still runs great, and I was told it still put out power, but it just made a lot of noise. Well, I'm not surprised with that bearing the way it was. And he shut it off right away, and that was it. He said the power never went out. He said it just made a lot of noise. So it's no wonder it made a lot of noise with that bearing the way it was. Alright guys, next we'll visit and see if this thing is actually going to throw some juice to us. Alright guys, take it easy. And remember, go down there in the corner, thumb me up. Give me thumbs up. Thanks for watching guys. Take care. Bye-bye.